and I'm from Luke's Professional Salon. Today we'll be talking about the keratin treatment and how and why it takes place. First of all, what is keratin? So 90% of our hair is actually made out of keratin. Keratin treatment? Well, the keratin treatment takes place when we put liquid keratin on the hair strand. It's like a lamination process, like you laminate paper. Take for example, this is the hair strand. This is the liquid keratin. So it lightly covers the hair strand, therefore giving it protection from heat exposure, dryness, and chemical. On to our first question. What type of hair do we use keratin treatment for? And why and how does it help? So, keratin treatment can be used for all hair types, but there are certain hair types that are especially good for keratin treatment. That would be frizzy, scanty, damaged, and even thin hair. Okay, first of all, we start with frizzy. Frizzy hair, when you imagine frizzy hair, you imagine it to be very puffy or very blown up and not very neat. What keratin treatment does is, it layers the frizziness of the hair and gives it a good weight. Dryness? You must be thinking, a lot of chemicals, right? Will my scalp get dry? No. What the keratin treatment does is, it balances the pH in your scalp, meaning that your hair will always be moisturized and never dry. And it's also very good for thin hair because the keratin 90% coats the hair, meaning it will give it a thickness and a fullness. Even for scanty hair, it gives a nice volume. You must be thinking, okay, after I get the keratin treatment, what happens if I go outside? I go for a walk, I go on vacation. Will it stay? Well, yes. Will it get dry? No. Even if you go out to the hot sun, cold weather, the keratin treatment always has a pH balance, meaning that your scalp will always be moisturized. On to our next question. What about rebonding and relaxing? Keratin, are they the same thing? Well, rebonding and relaxing are somewhat similar, but compared to keratin, they have much more chemicals and much more heat, meaning that your hair, even after the treatment of rebonding and relaxing, will become very dry and damaged. Plus, it has a lot of ammonia. Keratin, on the other hand, has no ammonia. It's not using any chemicals since we're using a liquid keratin protein, meaning that there's less heat, less chemical, and less damage when doing the keratin treatment. Also, you might be worried, don't you use a hair iron? Will my hair get burnt? Well, relaxing, rebonding, we have to do it very thoroughly. But keratin, no, not as much. I remind you again, keratin treatment is a lamination process in which we layer the hair with a keratin coat, meaning that even if you use a lot of heat, less damage will be there directly to your hair strand. And compared to relaxing and rebonding, we use a special iron, which is only found in professional salons, which is used especially to seal in the keratin coat. But the iron is not hot enough to damage, dry, or burn your hair. Another common question is, how long does a keratin treatment last for? Well, a keratin treatment lasts for 6 months, sometimes even longer with proper home care. Now on to our last section, how to take care of the keratin at home. So you must be using a shampoo or conditioner, but have you ever considered looking at the back and looking at the ingredients? A lot of shampoos, conditioners nowadays contain sodium sulfate, sodium chloride, and paraben, which are very bad for the hair. It dries out the hair, gives too much chemicals, and absolutely strips oil out of the scalp. So remember, also if you're going on vacation, you're getting into the pool, always wear a swimming cap. This way your hair doesn't touch any of the chemicals in the pool, since many pools have a lot of chlorine, sodium sulfate, and sodium chloride. Even in the beach, if you're planning to go for a swim, Also then, wear a cap. Because the seal contains salt, sodium chloride, this also strips the keratin from your hair, meaning that the keratin treatment won't last for a long time. And when taking care of it at home, remember to use a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. This way you can enjoy your nice keratin treatment for a very long time. Well, that's all for today. But if you have any other questions, please be free to contact us on our Facebook page or Instagram page at Luke Professionals, or you can even call us up on 077-322-524. And remember, our consultation is absolutely free, so please don't be at haste to call us at any time.